What's up guys? Today we're going south to the country we all want to be. Mandarina Mandarina, qué orgulloso yo me siento de nacer en Argentina. Alright, so let's look at the different accents from this country. So we start with the most recognized one, the Rioplatense accent, which is spoken in the regions in this map right here. And first we're gonna listen to it.
Y si no, bueno, quedará marcado mi destino con el humo. Es bocanada de humo y también es bocanada de aire. Como algo nuevo también, yo lo veo así. Y por otro lado es un tema del disco.
Que existía independiente del título.
Sí, sí, yo la verdad que siempre tengo problemas para ponerle nombres a los discos.
As you can see, the Rioplatense accent is the most stereotypical Argentinian accent. Some of their main features is that they switch the Y and the double L for the sh sound. Yo me llamo. Other feature is they have like kind of an Italian intonation to it. It sounds like they are Italians that are speaking Spanish. Bambino, ¿dónde está Messi? Something that I noticed with this Rioplatense accent is that they sometimes drop the S at the end of words or before consonants in words. So they say estamos instead of estamos, and that's we are. And the last difference, and something that is very particular of this region, is that they use vos with a complete different conjugation, and vos is the same as usted or you. People think this is the only accent that exists in Argentina. Whenever they imitate the Argentinian accent, they imitate the Rioplatense accents. But there are so many accents in the region, and I'm gonna keep looking and show you that this is not the only way they speak in Argentina. Now we move to the regions of Mendoza and San Juan, really close to Chile. Let's listen to this accent.
Hace rato quiero hacer este video porque hace como 2 años hice un video que se llama Lo que los porteños piensan del interior, y ahí recibí todo tipo de comentarios como gente debatiendo de dónde somos con mi amiga. Es sanjuanina la mina. Soy porteño y estos tienen menos porteñidad que la nada misma.
Nothing to... This is the exact mix between Argentinian accent, that Rioplatense kind of Italian and Chilean accent. You're like, pero ¿qué te pasa, Juan? I cannot really do it. Something characteristic of this accent, which we call the Cuyano accent, is that it doesn't have the sh sound that other people in other regions have. So they don't say sho, they say yo. It's more normal compared to the rest of Latin America. However, they do have the sh sound, but for the r, for r. So for example, a word like car, carro, they will say cacho. What do you think? Is it easier to understand the Chilean accent or the Cuyano accent? Comment below. And now we're gonna take a look at my favorite accent from Argentina. This one is a lot of fun, and this is the Cordobes accent.
El cantito cordobés es muy fácil.
Sí.
Tenés que detectar la sílaba pretónica. Eso es de otra galaxia. Pretónica.
Pretónica.
Justo la anterior a la que está acentuada.
Mira.
Por ejemplo, si yo te digo la palabra cordobés, ¿cuál es la pretónica? Cordobés.
¿Ves? Ahí. ¿Ves?
¿Ves?
¿Ves? Cordobés.
I really love this accent. It has to be one of the most beautiful accents of Latin America. They have a very particular cantadito, a very particular music to it. Their music, their stress goes always in the second to last syllable of a word. So they say Cordoba. Estamos aquí en Córdoba. ¿Cómo estás tú? It's hard. I mean, that's the worst, probably the worst representation of the Cordobese accent. Yo soy de Córdoba, amigo. But what a beautiful accent. I mean, you gotta give me a break. I'm not from Argentina. It's hard. It's hard. It was my first time kind of understanding that accent, and I really like it, but really couldn't understand it so much. Similar to the Rioplatense accent, they do drop some consonants. However, they have a tendency of dropping way more consonants. So for example, they say instead of doctor, they say doctor, el doctor, with that Cantadito is, of course, the signature. And not only that, their R's are a little bit softer too. I don't know if it's similar to the Costa Rican R. When I tried to do a video with the Costa Rican R, I got a lot of comments that were like, this is not, you don't know what you're talking about. But I do notice that in this accent, this Cordobes accent, the R is kind of more like soft. It's not like R, it's like R. It's different. Something else that I love of the Cordobes accent is that they put an article before the proper name of any person. And this is something that we do in Colombia too. Here my cousins call me El Diego. And I call them La Maria, El Juan. And again, very surprising, they don't go with sh, with the Y and the double L, they don't go yo me llamo. No, they go yo me llamo, which is mind-blowing because when you think Argentina, you think sha 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 sha. But it's not the case. You learn something new every day. Now we're gonna take a look at a different accent. We're gonna move north to the Andean accent. So let's listen to it.
¿Cómo están, Tanto tiempo, ¿hace cuánto que no subo un vlog? Bueno, la verdad últimamente he visto que en todos los videos que he tenido, lo que ha tenido más, como decir, más levante, más me gusta, ha sido mi primer videoblog que ha sido el tipo de compañeros. Entonces me decía yo, ¿por qué no hacer un video de cómo hablamos nosotros los jujeños?
Again, it's just unbelievable the influence that other countries have in the different accents of Argentina. The Cuyano was influenced by Chile. We could say that the Rioplatense is influenced by Uruguay, although they would say it's probably the other way around. And then we have this Andean accent that, to me, again, sounded like a mix between Argentinian with the Italian intonation and Bolivian. People in the Andean region like Jujuy, they do have some very particular and unique expressions. Like for example, in the rest of Argentina they say boludo, and that's like the ultimate insult. Sos un boludo, boludo. In fact, whenever we imitate Argentinians, that's our go-to word, boludo. Well, if you want to be more authentic and imitate a very specific type of Argentina from the north, you would say something like bolo. Che, sos un bolo. And continuing on the topic of balls, something else that they say different is instead of saying pelota for ball, but like an actual soccer ball, they say chuti. I mean, probably the best players in Argentina come from this region just because of this word. I mean, I would be more naturally drawn to just be playing soccer all the time if we call the ball chuti. Hey, chuti, aquí. Last but not least, we move to the northeast of Argentina to listen to the Chaqueno accent, which is spoken in the green regions of this map. So let's check it out.
Este video lo voy a disfrutar mucho de hacer, ya lo sé, estoy seguro, porque voy a hablar un poquito del lugar en donde vivo, voy a hablar de acá, de mi Chaco querido, y como ya vieron en el título me voy a referir al lenguaje que usamos acá, o mejor a las palabras que utilizamos acá. Y antes de empezar a nombrar y explicar las palabras que estuve más o menos anotando ahí para contarles, quiero decirles que estas palabras no van a ser,
again, same as before, influenced by the countries closest to, by the border. This is totally influenced by the Paraguayan accent. The Paraguayan accent, just so you know, I mean, most people there speak Guarani, which is the native language of the people of Paraguay, and they have kind of an Argentinian intonation mixed with a Brazilian. Eu se pego, mama, eu. I'm not really speaking Portuguese, that's just nonsense, but that's kind of the intonation that they have. They mix it with a little bit of Argentinian, and I feel like this accent is kind of even more Argentinian. And some of the expressions that they have are also influenced by the Guarani language, which makes sense because there were some Guarani people that lived in this region. So an example of these expressions is angau. Angau was used by the Guarani people that lived in Paraguay and this region of Argentina during the colonial time. And it means, are you serious? Are you kidding? Are you for real? With that specific tone. It's kind of like that connotation, like I don't really believe what you're saying. Like yesterday I was with this girl and it was angau. I don't think you're Alright guys, that is it for today. Let us know which one of these was your favorite Argentinian accent. Please comment below which one you enjoyed the most. My personal favorite was for sure the Cordobes accent. What a beautiful accent. But if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more videos about different Spanish accents from Latin America and other countries, language comparisons, and so much more. See you guys next week. Hasta la vista.